Okay, the ping's out. Does it have her fucking, Oh, and I need to update. Did it update title award? Did it update title award? Let me just make sure the commands work like how I think they do. Yup, basic master works. Exclamation point Discord works. Okay, everything looks good. Oh, I don't have. Practice timer up. Time to figure out how to get more consistent flame. Back in the mines. We try and hug that wall? I think it might be a good idea to try and hug that wall. Let me get green. Like, get as close to the wall as quickly as possible. Sort of thing. Oh, that's such a fucking heal merchant, I forgot. Like, actually making contact with the wall is like your sign that you did that strat wall. It looks sketchy, but it's working out. And I'm avoiding bonks. I think Tatsu hacks, the way their bosses work, you can like manipulate their movement. You can like you can use like tricky movement to like movement that looks sketchy isn't actually sketchy because of the way the fight works. Oh, I got double flame pillar. I knocked double flame pillar on the goat. That looks dodgy, but double green. Okay. Ending of that was a little sketch, but you know, it works, it works. This messed up the 2x on the very first attack. It might be worth it to try and learn how to consistently shoot pink. Touch the wall. Like timing that consistently activates pink. A bit sketch, but fine. Okay. That's 2 out of 3. That's pretty good consistency for not even like having warmed up or anything. I'm just like going straight into this, basically. There's gotta be a rhythm that lets you consistently hit pink. I'll probably figure it out by the end of the grind. I think the main thing with this fight is that I can, like, slightly play out differently, like, depending on, your movement for green specifically. Like, your green movement is the biggest influence on its positioning in this fight. So, like, depending on how you move to get him into the corner, it, like, impacts exactly how much he is in the corner. Like, he's not always the same level of in the corner every single green, because you're not doing the exact same movement every green. I got the 2x, nice. I'll go for a 3x. I think I just kind of needed to sleep buff this, and also, realizing that, like, trying to get as close to the wall as possible, makes the fight a lot easier. For the big boost. I think for shooting pink, the biggest thing is, like, when you time the first shot. If you get the first shot timing right, the rhythm just kind of lines up. And getting shots on pig makes it to that. You have to spend less time, doing the actual fight. So there's less opportunities to mess something up in your movement. Alright, I got a 3x. X. I think this fight is just kind of like nuance heavy, but it's like room for error nuance. Like exactly how your input works with the nuance, and just kind of like, if you can figure out the nuance, as long as you're in, like, a good enough range, you should be fine generally. Okay, that's just bad movement on my part, but, 3x on Flames is very promising for not even having to stream up for, like, 10 minutes. Yeah, you go right here. I kind of forget this part of the maze, but I think I should be able to, like... Oh wait, no, you just go down there, and the rest of it is kind of... The rest of it I remember. That cannon placement isn't even, like, that hard per se, it's just so scary. I hate that cannon placement. Go down. Go up. Go down. This is another scary cannon placement that's not actually hard. And then... boss fight. If we could get a flame segment down in like 10 minutes, that'd be really big. Big, large, massive, huge, as they say. Why am I getting nervous? good start. Messed up ping timing. I wonder why he's not double flame pillaring that much, like, at all. Like, I swear double flame pillar is way, or like, double anything this fight is really rare. Is he working off different RNG? Because, like, double anything for most of the other bosses is not that rare. That was a bit of a sketchy, green, but it's fine. Nice. 5 out of 14 seconds. I don't know how long I'm gonna stream for today, because I don't really have many, like, obligations tomorrow. I think I'll go, like, I want to go at least until I get, A robots. Maybe I can see if, like, Wily 1 through Wily 3 is... Like, Wily 1 through Wily 3 segments are viable today, but I'm not counting on that. Now that they seem hard, I just don't know how long, getting consistent at Gemini and Stone is gonna take above everything. Blade doesn't seem too bad to get consistent at. It's just, like I said, Gemini and Stone. Big scary. Oh, I should also, add the, I should add fucking, what's it? What did I even want to add? Lol. Okay, time to swap out the save state folder. Close ROM. Downloads. B1.2 practice states. Get the flame 9th state. Paste it into the Gemini folder. Load it. We're good. Okay, it's Gemini time. I think starting stream like roughly the exact same time Jay starts stream might be a bad idea for these. For like Jay late stream days. But it's kind of like I would have to like upend my entire schedule in order to be able to like start stream at a different time on most weekdays. Like basically my schedule generally is like school until I get home at like 2:30ish. After that, I just kind of like decompress until like dinner time because I just don't want to think about school stuff for a bit, and then after dinner I start working on school stuff for the night. That's like the general rule of thumb. So I would have to like move ahead school stuff or like lock in on the school stuff before I'm before I'm done. Before dinner, so that I can stream after Jay ends. But also that's assuming that like my entire audience is gonna be coming from Parrot stream, which like now kinda true, but like whatever I get, like eventually I'm gonna have like my own audience, you know? It's not just gonna be me like piggybacking off of Jay's chat, you know? Also, the vibes are, like, much different when I don't really have a big chat, because it's just, like, girl who is rambling about a grind that, like, no one has done in any meaningful capacity. In a game that, like, barely anyone's played, so, like, yeah. It's just kind of a funny circumstance to be in. Over the summer, maybe I could, like, stream earlier. Or, like, over school breaks, like, stream earlier. Yeah, don't go up there, it's just not really worth it. Very bad. I did a very bad job of screen control, but somehow it worked out. Chat was kind of just barren for a bit. Girl who is stupid? Girl who is stupid. They're calling me the worst Mega Man player ever, actually. It's true, it's provably true. You can quantify this. I'm just the worst. The mini bosses of the stage seem a little troublesome just because of the enemy spawns. Like, there's probably strats for them, but it still doesn't, like, it doesn't look great, you know? Honestly, I kind of just want to, like, new game audio and put my own music on. Not that this hack is, like, a bad soundtrack or anything, I'm just kind of... thoughts are going places that I would appreciate music that hasn't turned into white noise by now. Like, music that I am, like, putting on of my own accord. You know? Oh. No reason to be doing that. Okay, much better screen control this time. Okay, I think this is the strat. Kill one penguin, or like jump, kill the penguin on the way down, kill the next penguin that comes up, jump after you kill the penguin that you killed while standing. It's honestly kind of funny how, like, much slower the game in general runs when you're in water in Mega Man 1 and Mega Man 2. Mega Man 1, it doesn't even give you extra jump height. It's literally just, like, slow the game down world. It's really funny. Okay. Gemini fight. Kinda not looking forward to this one because of one main attack. There's one attack here that's, like, very scary seeming. That one. Buster Walk is like, I think now that I have a strat for a dive bomb, Spread Walk is like, Gemini Spread Walk might be the hardest, Robot Master attack. That seems plausible. Girl who's stupid? Oh my god, I don't have my input display up. I don't have my input display up. I'm stupid. Much better. Maybe that's the play, actually. Always try it, like... I don't think always spacing it that way is viable, but, like, try and space it that way as much as possible, where he's, like, going to walk into the corner, and then, that's a good way of dealing with that. If he does it after spawning a clone. But he's not always going to do that after spawning a clone, I feel. Nice phasing through the bullet. Oh wait, I should add the, what's it? I should add the fact that I got a 3x on... Who's it? I got a 3x on Flame, I should add that to the sheet. Flame, 3x. Did I get hit to... I honestly forgot if I did, like, another attempt after I got the first, Gemini no hit. Stay in the corner. Stay in the corner after he summons a clone. Just generally, I think try to make it so that the first spread shot is going in a different direction than the other spread shots. I think that's the best way of making this fight consistent. So that the first spread shot is a complete non-issue. Like, cross them up, basically. Actually, does he always cycle through 3 attacks? Is it possible for him to, like, do 2 attacks in a row in this fight? I don't think I've seen him do 2 attacks in a row in this fight. Okay, he can. That kind of throws a wrench in my plans. Like, I was starting to wonder if you could always prep for him, I was starting to wonder if you could always prep for, Spread Walk, but... You can't, like, guarantee... You can't even get it down to, like, a 1 and 2. You can always just do a double of something. Why the fuck did I jump there? Also, yeah, he can start attempts with, attacks other than clone summon. You can start it with Fisherman. I think Gemini might be starting to become the robot master I'm most worried about getting consistent at. I think holding the corner is just a very important, I think just being able to hold the corner is a very important skill in this game. I'm guessing. Yeah, it just seems like, recognizing when it's a good idea to get in and out of the corner is, like, one of the, most important skills you can have. I need to figure out how to deal with, like, round start. Did I just say fucking round start? This isn't a fighting game. I need to figure out how to deal with fight start, spread block. Like, how to react to it. And not just instantly start doing other shit. Did I get like a stutter or something? Oh, I did. Why is Miss Topia stuttering? What? This should be like running on like the equivalent of like a... Like, my computer is like outperforming fucking massive supercomputers from when the NES was a thing. Why am I stuttering on an NES emulator in the big 2025 on a computer from, like, the big 2021? There's, like, no reason that should be happening. I think always just walk yourself to the corner in between attacks. Like, if he does fish summon, you can react to it. Like, I could react to him going down for fish summon and then realize, oh, I have to stop holding the corner. Okay, don't go back to the corner, like, as soon as fish, don't go back to the corner before he pops back up. Also try to create as much space, or like, I think jump early so that you have more space between you and him so that you don't get screwed over by the spread shot angle. Yeah, it seems like a very, like, spacing and positioning heavy fight. I think this might actually be the hardest fight to get consistent, like, harder than Stone, but I can't, like, say that definitively yet, because I haven't tried, Stone yet. I gotta say, the boss design of this game so far is, like, really good for, for challenge runs. There's not really any fights so far where I'm like, this is just horseshit. Everything feels like varying shades of my faults. Even if I'm trying to figure out how to avoid, like, situations where it being my fault. Like, I can tell some situations are my fault, but I don't know how to make decisions that, like, don't lead to that. You know? Maybe I just jump over him instantly if like... Maybe, like, the second he starts walking for spread walk, just, like, get out of the way. Nice. I just felt like two-hand mashing the S key, honestly. Maybe I just abandoned my hold the corner strat. Okay, I don't think running at him, like, immediately is how you get that, situation to work right. I think there's, like, more factors in play that are, like, shaping, what you're gonna have to do to consistently dodge spread walk. After this lab session, I do think spread walk is probably the hardest robot master attack in the game. I should make an attack difficulty tier list once this grind is done, honestly. Maybe it's a timing thing? This definitely feels like a fight where you're not in control of the pace. Unlike a lot of, like, surprisingly a lot of other fights in this game, it feels like you can control pace even if it doesn't look like you would be able to. But this, you're kind of just Gemini Man's bitch for this fight. That's just kind of the state of affairs. Maybe, like, instantly jump over him? Actually, that seems like a really bad idea now that I think about it. Like, instantly try and jump over him the second you get a chance, because that seems like you're just begging to get, like, clipped by him repositioning for clone summon. I just don't know how you consistently. I'm gonna watch the every boss no damage video. I think I just need to see how someone else deals with spread walk, honestly. Oh, his shot timing is dependent on when you jump. I think that's what I needed to figure out. In order to consistently not get hit by this. Your jump, like, the second you jump, he decides not to shoot. So I think that actually makes it so that being in the center is better for Scrub Walk, at least to some extent. Like, this is actually a fight where, like, holding the corner is a bad thing. Because it, like, limits your timing. This is really lucky RNG here. Alright. The second I said, like, holding the corner is a bad thing, I just thought of the stupid fucking, this fucking, like, scene from Pixels where Adam Sandler's character is like, Pac-Man's a bad guy? I need help. Also, yeah, I think getting out of the corner, like, not letting yourself get cornered, like, long-term is the thing here. Like, try to keep Gemini in the center of the stage as much as you can. Bad spacing. Thankfully, you can kind of, like, control your positioning in this fight a lot easier than a lot of other fights. I'm gonna end up spending, like, hours of my life trying to figure out how to consistently dodge spread walk in as many situations as possible. I just don't think I can get, like, above, like, a 50% consistency on dodging spread walk. Right now, anyway. I'm sure that'll come at some point, but right now it seems like the hardest attack out of any fight I've tried to make progress on. Like, even after, if you dodge the first one, sometimes you just panic. Hi, Ren. Hi, Ren. I am in lab mode right now. None of what I am saying will make any sense to you, probably. I am currently trying to figure out how to deal with, like, probably the hardest attack in the first half of the game. Oh, hi, Ren. What's your reason? Did I just say hi, Ren, a second time? Am I fucking stupid? But, like, reason, what is it? Okay. What do you call this? Looks like Jello to me. Or I guess, like, gelatin if you don't want to use, like, the brand name, but, like, I would just call it Jello. I know, Ren. I'm well aware. I'm well aware. What do you mean, oh my god? Yes? What the fuck is happening on Jay's stream for this to be, like, something you have to go to my stream to, like cross-reference? Like, what's going on over there? Also, thank me, you're probably preventing me from going insane trying to figure out how to do this fight consistently. You call that jelly? That's like the shit you put on sandwiches. What the fuck do you mean you call it Jello jelly? What's your problem in Australia? What do you mean, oh my god? Girl, I think you just gotta hold this one. I'm sorry. Did my jump ever get shot? Nowhere else calls that jelly? Fuck off! You just made me get hit to the you just made me die to 1 HP. You just made me get hit on 1 HP. Go fuck yourself. Ren, I'm banning you. I'm banning you. I'm banning you. Okay, I'm good on, man. I'm good on, man. I'm done. They never should have given me this. It's like my man Tupac said, no one man should have all that power. Hi Pixel, I just banned Red for being factually incorrect and whatnot. Is she telling Jay about this? She better not be telling Jay about this. I'm checking Jay's stream. Okay, fair enough. You fucking piece of shit, Ron. You fucking piece of shit. Okay, I'm done. I'm done the whole thing. I can imagine. This grind is gonna be so fucking stupid, dude. This grind is gonna be like half an hour at a time of me just rambling about the game itself to an audience that doesn't understand what the fuck it is they're looking at. And then it's just gonna be like Celeste community friends like bantering. And like trying to push my buttons and rage bait me, and then my girlfriend shows up. They're gonna be calling it the greatest video game grind of all time. They're calling it Mega Man Cave of the Scarlet Sky. Basic of the Scarlet Master. I think that's just a you issue run. They're showing up on my end. And I assume they're showing up on the overlay? Okay, yeah. Love BRB. Girl who pronounces GL Gla. I'm girl, by the way. It's so weird seeing Red in a chat with like 0 badges. Why does she have like why are you badgeless, Red? You gotta pop your prime badge or something. I'm not giving you mod though because you're ontologically evil. I'm not giving you mod! You just rage baited the shit out of me. Why would I give you mod right after? Do I even have VIP slots? I don't even know if non-affiliates get VIP slots. Testing. I'm laughing like a fucking 2-year-old, dude. You hate me so bad? Why wouldn't I? What self-respecting person wouldn't hate you? Oh, also, I'm close to 5 hours, so I can start putting, like 5 hour, every like 5 hours. We're not going back to this. We're not going back to this. I would get rid of like Pixel's VIP because like I don't know who I want to be VIP yet, but I feel like very bad about like removing a VIP. So you just get to keep it for the funny. Why is spread walk the fucking hardest attack in any video game ever?
Yeah, I know, like, jam is, like, alternate term for, like, American jelly. I'm just not used to that being, like, the first option. I don't know. I'm not the food guy. I don't know all about food. I just eat like a fucking 8-year-old. I don't know anything about anything in that realm. I don't know the difference. You're the language girl? I'm not the language girl, but I don't know about, like, I am the language girl. This just feels like it's a bit, like, removed from, like, the specific language being talked about here is, like, out of my field of expertise. Food-related language is out of my field of expertise. I just eat food like a food eater. Girls who eat food, retweet if agreed. Type shit. This specific language thing is out of my expertise and it's American English is crazy. Language as in like subset of a specific language, like jargon basically. I just called the jelly jam distinction jargon. I don't fucking care. I have a spread walk to lab. You don't. Okay, like 7, 8 out of 10 rage bait. I'll give it up. I'll give it up. Hi, Rockman. I'm getting rage baited by Ren, and also I gave Pixel VIP specifically to rage bait Ren. Just as, like, a forwarding, you know how I did the bit where, like, I would turn, like, the fluffy posting into being about, like, third strike interactions? Just as a forwarding, for the next 2 years, I'm gonna turn your fluffy posting into, like, I'm gonna make it about this. The fluffy posting is going to be made into Basic Master 1.2 buff, if you know it. We are doing that. Maybe you should jump, like, closer to him, actually. Maybe, like letting the, I'm saying, Ren, I'm saying! Maybe you have to, like, jump as late as possible on spread walk in order to consistently dodge it? Because that would allow for, like, the first shot to be, like, going the wrong direction. I don't think it is. Yeah, I thought they were the same thing, but, like, that could just be me, like, not knowing a distinction. Because I don't know shit about food. Hi, Sydney! It's been a minute, but hi. Did you? Basically, the spread attack works where, like, whenever you jump, that's when he starts firing. So I'm just trying to figure out how to... I'm trying to, like, stay... I think my original stat was, like, corner yourself as much as possible so that you can do that when you're in the corner, and then, like, time the jump as late as possible, but I don't know if that's, like, consistent enough. So I'm just kind of, like, raw dogging it. Yeah, it's tied to, when you jump. It's not like there's a set timing for, yeah, that's how spread walk works. Side note, by the end of this grind, I'm gonna have, like, names for every single attack in the game, and this stream is gonna sound like the most autistic fucking thing ever. Oh, maybe, like a short hop would work.
I can probably like try and put a save state next time next time he does spread walk. I'll just put a save state in case he does a like spread walk. Okay, I think maybe there's like a... Oh, actually, that could work. You have to wait a bit so that you don't do it before you actually, like... I think there's like a set period you have to wait. Like, you can't do it too early. You can't do the short hop too early. That actually seems consistent. The timing is a bit tight, but it's like a consistent, it's less nuanced. It's just more like hit a timing. Yeah. Hi, Flirtian. That might actually be, that might be worth trying. I don't know how it works when you're not quartered, though. W Roka. I think it's specifically when you actually jump, rather than just like being in the air prior to the attack happening. Okay, but then I think if you want to do that, you have to like sacrifice getting a hit there. It was to rage bait Ren. That was like the entire reason. W straw man. I'm surprised I dodged that clone summon. Okay. My goal right now is just do every fight 2x in a row. And then once I do it 2x in a row, I'm just gonna do like actual like full segment attempts. I didn't do that for Ring, but like I already had Ring practice before I did. Oh, it's I don't know how that works if you're like far away is the thing. I'm probably gonna like instinctively like short hop immediately is what I'm worried about. Because like when you're quartered, it's like close to having a short hop immediately. W moral philosophy system. Fuck, I need to watch The Good Place. Both Nathan and like one of my sister's friends have been like, yeah, that's a good show, you gotta tap in. But I don't fucking watch anything. I was gonna start BoJack soon. I was literally gonna start BoJack like after my birthday. And then I just decided this was all of what my free time is going to go towards now. My media consumption! I've watched 2 movies on there, and I watched like half of the third one, and then thermonuclear bomb went off in the middle of me watching the third movie, so I put it on pause, and that was the night I went to sleep at 4 AM. Yeah, good. Like, legit, halfway through the movie, I just, like, checked, like, Facebook. And I was like, sure, I'll watch it, and then thermonuclear bomb went thermonuclear bomb mode. Girl who is thermonuclear bomb. Do we like this idea, chat room? Are we fucking with this? Thermonuclear bomb and thermonuclear bomb mode. I said what I said. Thank you, Rockman. That short hop trap might actually be the goat. Fuck, I almost got it. Very funny situation to find yourself in. I was just kind of going crazy, like, trying to figure out how to get it to work, and then I realized that, jumping sets it off, and I was like, oh, that's probably the play somehow. I don't know why I showed up that early. That wasn't even, like, in, like, trigger range. That's just the issue with, short up strap. You need to, like, I think you also need to, like, time it well so that you don't get hit by, like, it going up. Yeah, it's probably the hardest attack in the first half of the game. What if you just let him, like, walk you down? What if you just, like, completely let him walk you down? Until, like, the very last second. No, never mind, you just bonked. I'm, like, 50% consistent at it, I'd say? Maybe, like, 60? The thing is, that attack comes out a lot over the course of a single attempt. Because the way the RNG in this game works, and a boss can't do more than, like... A boss can't do the same attack more than 2 times in a row, and most of the bosses in this game have 3 attacks. So, like, a lot of the attacks. Go over and jump back? Like, specifically if you let him walk you down, I think my main issue is just, my main issue is just I don't know how, like, that would work with the, like, ricochet. Yeah, if you try and hug the wall still, it's like... Maybe like a specific... No, never mind, that's... Yeah, I think trying to let him walk you down is, like, not, the vibe. Jump over to the right, go back left. The ice slide makes that look really janky, I think. If this fight didn't have ice physics, I would consider it, but because of the ice physics, that doesn't look viable. Spread walk does kind of, like, anecdotally feel like the attack I'm getting the least, but maybe that's just, like, the pool of the, like, save state RNG I'm getting. Jesus, how did I dodge that? This is probably going to be the hardest robot map to fight to get consistently. I thought it was going to be Stoneman, but Stoneman looks easier than I anticipated after playing it a bit not last night, like a couple nights ago. This is my K3 Bowser. This is, I think it's a bit more than my K3 Bowser. My K3 Bowser is, Magnum Brightman, I think. This is, like, this is the thing I play before I just go on K3 Bowser to kill time. This is just consistency practice, but... I mean, there's worse fights to beat your K3 Bowser, I think. Okay, this is a decent 2x attempt. Hold on, I can probably show it after this attempt. Okay. Jesus, how did I dodge that? How did that fish summon not completely go to shit? My short op input didn't come out. Ah, that was almost a 2x. Okay, hold on. Pausing the practice timer. What did I? Oh, I just... That's not mine. Let me just mute Dystopia for a sec. Actually, yeah, I'll just mute the, like, the actual emulator on my end, and then just turn on desktop audio. Do I have a mag mammal, like, capture on the scene? I don't. I'm probably gonna, like, get thrown off for a sec because I've been playing so much, MM200 stuff, so going to, an engine with a slide is gonna throw me off, I'm guessing. Okay, hold on, I have, let me get the game capture. Pacific window. Mag mammal 1 remastered. Tab back in. Align the, capture. This is just like a scuffed thing anyway, it's fine. This is just like to show off the fight. I'm probably not gonna... Oh yeah, I forgot my binds are different for this. I have ZX instead of ANS. I set my, binds to... Oh, it also have a slide key in this game, but there's an input display at the bottom right, it's fine. Okay, this is the fight. I have 9 E-tanks, so I can show off the full thing. Yep. This fight is so fucking good. Oh. I haven't played it a bit, though. So, like, my sense of rhythm is thrown off, and also me being washed on MM2, on, like, any Mega Man game with the slide is not making it much better. Thank you for the tag shout-out. Not shout-out, or, like, tag appreciation, I guess. Yeah, I just thought it would be funny to put those words in a title. Just fucking esoteric and art house in a Twitch title is in its Twitch tags is very funny to me. I am completely eating shit on this fight right now. It's been a minute. Phase 1 is probably harder than Phase 2 anyway. But I'll just pop an E-tank here. Oh my god. Roll the GIF. Roll the moth. Roll the trans flag moth esoteric GIF. I can pull up my my like actual like clear attempt of this after this, I think. Where I did it like no E-tanks. Buster only. I think Buster only no-hitting this could be really fun. I'm showing Roka something that I never shut up about. This fight is my Kaizo 3 Bowser. Not that the session is over, I'm just showing this for showing this' sake. That's actually his sister. Common mistake. Yeah, this fight is so good. This fight is so good. Yeah, it's that. This is reminding me I still need to beat Mag Mammal 2 and 3. It's something from Shovel Knight. I forget what Shovel Knight song. And then this is basically Don't Choke. I do not remember this part of it being so easy. Okay, yeah. 2 E-tanks, that's good for, like, being completely washed on this engine. Okay. There we go. Now, back to the Gemini Mines. Let me, unmute. No, wrong part of the options. Okay, we're back in the mines. I forgot that was almost a 2x attempt. Oh, I need to put the timer back on. the guy style. I want to figure out what leads to him doing the first shot the other way. Because if I can get that consistently, I think that makes spread walk infinitely more manageable, but I don't know if I can. That was pretty, good RNG. Yeah. I think it's the same timing? I think it's just a positioning thing. I think it's just, like, I'm guessing that it's, like, you're, like, barely in, like, the part of his, like, collision where he's gonna, or, like, the part of his pattern where he's gonna fire it to the, like, one direction, and then you move to the other direction in the middle of your jump arc. I'm guessing that's what it is? Like, he doesn't turn around, basically. Because he naturally turns around, like, past a certain point. Basically, it just looks like you gotta trick the game into thinking. That's the vibe I get. 2x finally. That took like 50 minutes on this stage alone just to get a 2x. Alright. Gotta go for the full segment now. That's probably the scariest part of the first half of the run. Or like first half in quotes, because like it's weird because it's like the more than the first half lengthwise, but like probably less than half the run difficulty-wise. I genuinely think if we were going solely by difficulty, the front half of the run would be like the first 11 stages, and the last 3 would be the second half. I don't think I'm like exaggerating with that. I forgot how to do this mini boss. I spent so long trying to get a Gemini 2X that I forgot when my decisions come out. Like someday in mid-January. It's like the same day for everyone. For everyone who submits early decision, and I haven't applied anywhere else yet. I'll like think over what schools I would even still want to apply to. Because like I don't know how many of their like rolling. I don't know if any of the ones that I would still want to apply to are like their rolling date is like after that would come out. Like it would be after mid-January, I guess. I need to remember how to do the fucking penguin mini boss. Not even like a mini boss, just like a penguin generator. Like if I get into UMass, I'm probably not applying to. They are so scary. They are. Wily, the thing that makes Wily 4 to end in this so scary is that, basically the way this game works is most of the stages are like a complete non-factor difficulty-wise, but the bosses are all, like, really hard and unconventional. So, Wily 4 has the second hardest boss in the game, which is Base. You have Wily 5 right after that, which is, Robot Mastery fights, and then a fight that's... It doesn't seem too bad, honestly. It looks pretty, like, pattern-based, so I don't think it would be that bad. And then you have the hardest boss in the game as the final boss, including a final phase, which has the hardest attack in the game, and an attack that can kind of just, like, RNG check you, depending on how it plays out. So, this is, like, a very backloaded grind, I'm guessing. I think I'm gonna try and get Wily Fortress in like 2 segments. I'm not even gonna try and do the full fortress before I start doing attempts from the start. Which is usually what I do. Or, I say usually, but I only like seriously tried to do something like this twice. Vanilla. I did it once with Vanilla Mega Man 1, which I actually finished. And then I spent like 15-20 hours trying to Mega Man 2, and then I just kind of lost interest in, like, hard game grinds in general. That was, like, 2 years ago? Like, summer of 2023, I think? I didn't get much major progress on Mega Man 2. I think the best progress I got was, like, Wily 1 to somewhere in Wily 5. Okay, got to the fight. Let's see if the, let's just see how... 2 is pretty hard, yeah. 3 is, like, the hardest vanilla one, I think. According to the guy who's actually done every vanilla game. I don't know if this would be harder than, doing 3. But, like, because I haven't done 3 much, but, like, I could see it. I could see this being the hardest Mega Man no-hit, but also, like, this isn't, like, a unified community. It's just, like, a bunch of people doing their own shit independently of one another. So, like, I have no way of verifying that. And I don't think people who actually have the authority to speak on Mega Man 3 can verify any of what I'm doing. So, like, you know? Okay, no spread block. That's GG's, I think. Nice. 6 out of 14. 6 out of 14. Now on to the other Robot Master I'm worried about, which is Stone. Before I started this grind, I assumed this was going to be the hardest Robot Master to get consistently. I think it might be second hardest now that I've, like, actually properly, okay, let me, now that I lost the, combined segment attempt, let me just swap out the save state folder. Close ROM. Control X. Yeah, there's so many of them where it's like, I like, watched them, like, as a kid or something. And then just, like, actually playing them is, like, kind of weird. Like, a couple, I was gonna say a couple months ago, but it was not a couple months ago. Like, a while ago, I was playing, No Constancy. And I was, like, shocked that I could actually, like, play that game. Like, that I was good enough to not completely get thrashed by it instantly. I think I got to, like... I got to Wily 1 and then I just... Oh. Yeah. I got to, like, Wily 1 and then I just didn't have the energy to finish it. So, like, I'll probably go through it another day. Hold on, I should have, like, looked through my, like, my ROM hack folder. This one is, like, a way newer one, for reference. This came out in, like, 2021. I think the, I think 1.0 came out in, like... I want to say 2017? That sounds about right. And then, 1.1 was, like, a complete overhaul of the game. And then 1.2 is, like, marginally changed from 1.1. Like, for what I'm doing, this is basically the same game as 1.1. It's just, like, one bug is fixed, and also special weapon ammo got nerfed across the board, but I'm not using special weapons, so, like... not of concern to me. .0 is like... The thing with this game is that a lot of the stages in it aren't that hard, but in 1.0 the stages are, like, very, very difficult. I've, like, tried, I've tried beating it a couple times. I've tried playing it a couple times. I haven't been able to get, like, a Robot Master done. But I've gotten close a couple times. Oh, don't plug that wall. Oh, I hit the 5-hour mark without realizing it. Should I just copy J and put hour count in, like, the start of the title? This is probably, this is probably not that hard of an enemy placement. I'm just being bad at the game. Why am I getting hit to this fucking thing so much? Jesus. Okay. 5+ hours. It's gonna get a lot bigger than that, trust. Oh yeah, also, I should add a command for this, but I have, like, a Google form going on now. I can add the command right now, I think. Add destiny. Our guess. Oh, it's just, I didn't put the exclamation point, so. And then I'll put that in title as well. Actually, no, I won't. I don't think that's needed for title. I have, like, personally, I have no clue how long this is gonna take. The absolute shortest I can see this happening in is, like, 200 hours. Which is probably an omega low ball. I don't think I'm gonna have, a frame of reference until I get Wily 4 to end. I think you just kind of have to be in the same spot and then get out of that spot once it fires. Yeah, I think that's what you do. Hug that wall, and then get out of position. I could probably run under that, I just don't feel like it. I mean, this is like my forever grind, so I don't mind it taking a while. Or like, I don't mind it right now, but also I don't know how I'm gonna feel once I'm actually like in the thick of this. Like, I don't even have like a 14 segment, you know? I would include like a unified total time, but I don't know how to do that. And like, I want to use live split as like an attempt counter for once I'm actually doing attempts. How did I hit left? What am I doing? Like, I want to use live split to track my attempts as like basically just like a makeshift dead split. Like dungeon dead split essentially. God, I need to stop playing so carelessly. Just because this is her shift game, like, doesn't mean you can turn your brain off. Yeah, I think just walk under it. Also, like, walking under that lets you clip farm by dodging the banana. So, like, win-win. I think I might just be, like, getting too scared of, like, stream respawns for some of these. Like, I think I have to, like, play closer than I actually do to avoid a screen respawn for an enemy. Or something. Okay, I think this is a halfway point of stage. This is probably the hardest, stage in terms of actual, like, gameplay so far. Granted, that's not, like, a big accomplishment, but, like, I could see myself losing runs to it. Yeah, I've said this a couple of times, but I really wish there was, like, a manually operatable dead split. I want that. I want something like that so bad. Where instead of just like going off of the avoidance, it was like something that functioned like dead split, but you could like set what like what the attacks were and like what makes the progress bar go. Like for this, I could like set it to be like by room or something. Yeah, universal dead split. Basically. I just use like last time I did a grind like this, I just used live split, and then I used the like the component that lets you the component that like Nifsky and other SMD1 runners use, where you can see how many attempts get past a certain level. I just use that, and it's like a makeshift basically. It's not perfect, but like it gets the job done. Oh, walked way too early. Why is this fucking, like, totem so hard? Also, why is my, I think I'm just gonna close Dystopia and then reopen it. Because the stutters are getting a bit worrisome. I don't know why, like, an NES emulator is stuttering at all. Yeah. I'm trying to think of like something that like already works. Oh, I think it, like, or just have it be like an auto, like how like live split auto splitters work. Or like you put in a game name and it's like, oh, we have this auto splitter for it. Do you want to use it? And then just have it be like that for but for the game and for like a dead split equivalent. This could save the world, I think. I mean, some games you do have to, like, manually download the auto-splitter, but, like... Oh, you can just, like, despawn that pretty easily. That's really good to know. That's, like, a fairly scary area... That's, like, a fairly scary enemy done. That you can just, like, completely... poof out of existence. I think maybe I just try and, like, focus on being able to... like, kill it before it can fire. Maybe this ends up being the room the stage I do first. Because like because this is a buster only, and the order you do bosses in doesn't really matter. Wait, how did I despawn it? And like keep it despawned. Oh, like that. Like keep it still in range. Oh, I think that's gonna be really useful, like, trying to figure out ways you can, like, cheese, enemy despawns. By, like, standing in specific portions of the stage. That could probably make this a lot more consistent. Because, like, the residue those minecarts leave is, pretty annoying to figure out how to dodge. So being able to just get rid of them is, like, that works out. That's really good. Hi again, Pixel. I think this might be the, oh. You fucking what? Hold on. How the fuck? How the fuck? It just, it's like trying to hide it. Okay, also, I just checked to make sure that my game audio wasn't doubled like last time. Last time I put, like, game audio on, I put game audio on back after having desktop audio. I was like... It's so funny seeing, like, the specific keys that show up in me, like, getting mad at people. It's so funny seeing that show up in my input display, because I only have 2 letter keys. This is how Diversion of Fates 2 can still win. This is how DOF 2 can still win. They're calling me the worst. I almost said Flame Hyanar. That's the wrong accent. That's the wrong Mega Man X boss, like fire boss theme. Izzy, you fucking piece of shit. Izzy, you fucking piece of shit. AIOU, the point economy in Parent Stream is completely getting fucking nuked. -1 requests?! Oh my god, thank god this... W hour count farming. W hour count farming on my part. W plug? Yes or no? W plug at the end of my stay in Parrot stat? Oh, I forgot I can.
I literally am! I literally said that and then decided to, like, start going back to attempts the second I said that. You fucking piece of shit. I'm saying you fucking piece of shit a lot lately. I don't even know why. This is a very fun thing to call people, I guess. Side note, I never realized how different, like, a forever grind ends up playing out when you aren't, like... when you have, like, major, like, life responsibilities besides the forever grind. Because, like, the main forever grinds I've been watching are, like, from, like, you know, like, Parrot and whatnot, and they don't have school. I mean, you could still do, like, a forever grind with school and whatnot. I mean, Dragon and, well, World Tower, but, like... It's way different when it's, like, their, like, full-time shtick, you know? Oh. I need to remember to do those despawns. I need to, like, actually, like, get that into memory. How did I walk that far? I know Burst Chaser gameplay is fast, but, like, Jesus. It's crazy how, like, the most Mickey Mouse occurrence in Parrot Dash history has happened while I'm streaming. This is a reference to the fact that she fucking hates me and is actively preying on the downfall of my streaming career. Yes, no, yes, no, yes, yes, yes. Yes. Famously? What the fuck is my voice doing? Jesus. Yeah. Yeah, she told me, it was like, yo, Ellie, I'm not gonna be here for the BM 1.2 streams. I fucking hate your guts. I just can't tell anyone about this. I need to keep up appearances. Just letting you know that I want you fucking dead in real life, and I hope that you spend all of the time ever on BM 1.2 and never come back to my stream again. That was what she told me last night. She told me that word for word, bar for bar. DOF 2 redeem? God fucking damn it. It goes over integer limit? You can go over integer limit? We are screenshotting this. We. What the fuck happens in Parrot Dash? This shit looked like the Nene stream. It's crazy. I'm just watching other streams on my stream. Crazy work. Parrot, you're gonna fucking nuke Izzy's computer. Hi Gigi, the fucking economy and Celeste streamer oops. Celeste streamer oops. I can't fucking speak. Celeste streamer oops. Channel point economy is completely through the fucking shitter. I'm just like watching someone else's stream on my stream right now. That is what's happening. I was gonna say she doesn't know who that is, but she was like an Indonesian stream for like a tiny bit, so she marginally knows who that is. Okay, I think I've gotten all that I can out of, What? Why would I be? I have no clue. Is everyone's Twitch just fucking tweaking today? Did you, like, block me by accident somehow? Well, then, like, how the fuck would you be able to watch stream? What? I still need to. I am like this is the most locked out I've been, and this is the stage where I actually need to lock in. So this is a very bad combination. I think this session might just be in the shitter by now. Honestly, maybe I just top Third Strike now. Maybe I just end the stream by playing Third Strike. Is that the vibe? Why is this the fucking hardest enemy in the entire game? I don't get it. It doesn't make sense. I think trying to kill it in 2 jumps might just be the best way of dealing with it. I'll put a save state, sort of the next room. I think it's the kind of boss where, like, the kind of enemy where it's not hard to deal with normally, but because this is Burst Chaser, it makes it way harder to make the kind of micro adjustments you need. Or you could just stand there. Okay, standing on that block seems to not make you have to adjust at all. Maybe I can find a block like that, or like a visual cue for I don't think I may not even need to for the first totem. Hi! Basically no one who's watching this grind knows anything of what's happening, don't worry. I think only like, maybe like 5 people on the planet would understand what's happening right now. And like only one of them has come to my streams and one of them is me, so like, yeah. Basically I'm just kinda like, I'm doing this for myself, and if anyone wants to like sit through me like rambling my ass off about how this game works or how I think it works, because there's not like that much documentation, go right ahead, but like, if you're just here for me, you're here for me, you know? If you're here for the game, I doubt that. Fair enough, honestly. Half, like, 10-20 minutes of this stream wasn't even me actually playing the game. I was just, like, putting this on in the background. Not putting this on in the background, but, like, I was just watching, like, a stream that I just left this on while I was watching that stream. Like, just straight up watching a stream on stream and not showing the stream that I'm watching. Anyway, maybe hardest robot master in the game. I don't know yet. That's a very bad basketball situation to be in. How did that dodge? Oh. Dash punch when you're not full screen is so scary. Like, dash punch when you're full screen away is very scary. Honestly, this fight I might have been like highballing this fight on lowballing Gemini, but this fight does still seem hard. I'm sorry to lock back in, which is nice. The dash one's facing. I think being in the corner is like, I think this is another fight where like, I think for Robot Masters, the most important skill to learn in this game specifically is when it's good to be in the corner and when it's bad to be in the corner. Because like there's some attacks where being in the corner makes it way more manageable,
because you have a lot of, like, space and room to dodge, but sometimes even an attack where you're, like, actively cornered by the Robot Master is, like, way more manageable than dealing with it full screen. Like, Snake Summon for Snake Man is, like, a lot more manageable of an attack when you're just hugging the corner wall than when you're just, doing it, like, full screen. This is another attack that's good to be in the corner on, but also, like double dash punch when he's like full screen, or like a dash punch after boxes, like one is like fine enough, but if he does double dash punch, you're just kind of fucked. But the odds of him doing double dash punch aren't that high. Does he always jump before he does boxes? I think he always jumps before he does boxes. I don't think you can manipulate the RNG, and yeah, it is RNG, but, there's rules with how the RNG works. I'm not 100% sure of this, but I'm like 95% sure that the bosses can't do the same attack more than 2 times in a row. That's how it works in, Mega Man 6, and I wouldn't be surprised if, it was programmed to work that way in this game. Given that Tatsu has also, ROM hacked Mega Man 6. And also a lot of, like, movement stuff that looks like it's, it would be a separate RNG thing, it is just tied to, certain attacks. Like, when he jumps to the corner, it looks like that's a separate RNG check, but that's just part of the box's attack. Like, if he jumps there, you can tell that he's gonna do boxes. Hi Pixel, we're playing a video game again. Fuck, I need to stop trying to run back to the corner when I'm in the center for boxes. That's just not gonna work out. I took my leave after, it completely, like, started, like, the refresh, or, like, the refund redeem started shitting itself. Also, like, yeah, you never really, this is, the fight where, like, you want to jump the least, I think. You only really want to jump for boxes, depending on where you are on the screen. Fuck, I walked into the corner when I was like mid-screen when he was doing boxing. Why do I keep doing that? I know you want to stay in the center if you're already in the center when he does that, but like, why do I keep doing it? I know it's rage bait, but why am I so angry? And then the one gif was like gone from 2011. That's a really good gif. You wanna, it's good practice to try and avoid, like, try and run under him when he's dash punching on, like, the other corner. Like, when he does a dash punch full screen away. Basically, just so that in case you get double dash punch, which isn't likely, it's, you're not just completely fucked. Like, if I just let him corner me there, I just fucked, because, the fist hitbox, if you're cornered, it's just kinda like a fuck you. That was such a scary first box. Double dash punch. I forgot how fun this fight is, honestly. Okay, I got it once. Got it once. Got it twice. God, I forgot the rebound on that was so far. Honestly, you could probably just stay in the corner if he's like... The only time you don't, where like staying in the corner is bad on dash punch is like situations like that where he's facing the, where he's like, he's back to the corner and where he's back to the corner and he's dash punching in the other direction. That's when it's bad to, stay in the corner for dash punch. That's when you want to get out of the fucking way. Ah, I started moving. Too late, so I got hit by the stone residue. Round start dash punch is so fucked on the site. I think round start dash punch just got a tank. Like just tank the RNG check. Game? I don't remember typing the word game at any time. I can't either. It's genuinely terminal. It's actually fucking terminal, dude. Game? Okay, going once. Round start dash punch. Yeah, I think you just tank round start dash punch. If you get RNG checked by it, so be it. I don't even know if he could do round start double dash punch. I haven't seen it, but maybe he can. God, that was so sketchy. That was such a sketchy double dash punch. Yeah, this fight is really fun. I forgot that. It's a lot more, like, reactionary of a fight, I feel. Ah, that could have been the 2x. Oh, that reminds me, I need to put Gemini on the 2x sheet. 2x. And I'll update segment count. I think I showed... oh yeah, I did show, I showed GG the game clip a while ago. I think I also told her about the fucking, Sig song clip. That clip is so good, not even just because of what he does, but because his immediate reaction is like, I'm ending stream. Like, the reaction is like half of the clip, you know? That rebound was kind of scary, but we made it work. Okay, thank God that was a double dash punch. Fuck, I didn't... I thought I was gonna get rid of that first box, but I didn't. That sucked. Yeah, I'll just tank that double dash punch. I feel like double dash punch in this is kind of like crits in Pokemon. Like, if there's a situation where it's, where you can avoid getting double dash punch, try it, but if you gotta just tank the double dash punch, you gotta tank the double dash punch. And there's, like, no shame in that. Just make sure you are actually, like, not having it be a factor in situations where it doesn't need to be a factor. Okay, got once. Also, I think my light bulb is like flickering or something. Unfortunate. Fuck, I should have stayed cornered there. I think I'm overloading getting out of the corner for dash punch. Like, here's staying in the corner for dash punch. Jesus, that should not have worked. Was that a 2x? I don't think it was a 2x. I'm gonna go one more. Does anyone know if that was a 2x? Was anyone actually paying attention to the gameplay? Or is this Subway Surfers to y'all? Got it. Got it. I mean, I don't blame you all, but it's just kind of... It's funny being the person who's actually doing the streaming that is functionally Subway Surfers gameplay for everyone. Yeah, I'll take that double dash punch. Okay, worked out. Fuck! Why did that not... Get rid of the box. Yeah, this fighting Gemini are kind of gonna be like the two major run killers of all the game. I almost just thought about the fucking the one drill tweet, and I almost just called them the Blowjob Brothers because of it. Why did you say this? One. Stop! Why do I always not destroy the first box on 2x attempts? Why am I so consistent at it on the first attempt, and then it's... Every time I do it the 2x attempt, I die to try to destroy the box. It's not a nerves thing, because I'm not nervous about boxes when I'm full screen. Should I just, like, stop trying to do boxes in the corner? Should I just do boxes, like, mid-screen? Starting from mid-screen whenever I can, now? I mean, that's, like, consistent. You have enough time to get in the corner for... Oh. I got hit by dash punch. Been a minute since I got hit by dash punch like that. It's always so funny whenever you're, like, trying to dodge a dash punch and then, like, you walk directly into the rebound from the wall. That's always, like, a funny happening. I would try and, like, jump it, but jumping it just seems inconsistent, so it might be better to just, like, get yourself out of the corner entirely, like, every single boxes. Because first box in the center of the screen is not bad at all. And it shouldn't be bad when you're in the corner, but it's starting to be for some reason. What gives? It's so obvious. Side note, it's so obvious from how I'm, like, working through, like, the labbing process for this that I'm, like, mega autistic about Mega Man stuff in general, and, like, how the boss patterns work and whatnot. Okay, one. It's, like, so funny how just, like, completely blatantly obvious it is. I haven't even been streaming this for 10 hours, and that's already made itself, like, abundantly clear. I mean, to have it be your forever... God, what was that spacing? Am I just the worst ever? Is she the worst stone 2x attempter ever?
What am I doing? Why did I just walk directly into the range where the first box hits you? Like, what was my game plan? What was I trying to do? What was I trying to do? Yeah, I'll just take double dash punch. I think the situations that prompt me just being like, I'll deal with the double dash punch if it happens to me, are like when I'm already moving by the time the dash punch telegraph starts. And like I can't like adjust my game plan in time just because of... Stop! Why am I getting so thrashed by the first box today? Like, start at the center, then move your way out. Why would you ever, like, go away from the center on boxes when you're already in the center? Maybe that's the issue. I just think I'm not in the center, so my subconscious is just like, move away from where you currently are in the arena because he's doing the first box, rather than specifically being in the center being the good idea. Like, Monkey Brain is taking the wrong lesson from, what's it? Monkey Brain is taking the wrong lesson from what I'm doing to guild boxes. Got the 2x, let's go for 3x. How am I still alive? I should have so gotten hit by that dash punch. Ah, that's my bad. I'm not that mad about that. That's a very good, almost 3x attempt. Guy who is playing how to platformer. Did you say that earlier and I just missed it, or what? No, you said that like 10 minutes ago and I just forgot to respond, I think. LOL. Oh, I just checked your message history and like that message was timestamped like 10 minutes ago. Like the one right above that. I was so locked in that I don't have the timestamps normally. I have to like look at a person's message history to see it. And I was like so locked in on the stone fight without much happening in chat that I thought I just missed something. Okay, you don't have to wait for the. You just kind of take advantage of them being slow. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. It's probably still safer to wait, but you never know. I gotta figure out how to deal with that totem.
consistently. Maybe you hug the right wall or the left wall. Maybe it's hug left wall to be out of range or something. I'm just kind of raw dogging it. Why am I shooting that? The entire point of that is that you scroll it off the screen, so you don't have to dodge the death residue. I should probably take some. I should probably take some water. Just a minute. Okay. Water sipped. Big. I think how to platformer might technically be my hardest on platformer mode, but like that shit is not harder than Scarlet Basement. Which is like what I said my actual hardest is when I tell people. I just played plat mode for like the first month or two of 2.2, I think. Or not even. I think I got into it later, but like I don't remember, man. It was like sometime in 2024, like early 2024 is when I played plat mode, I think. I wanted to get good at it, and then it was GB plat mode, and I decided I didn't want to get good at it. I wanted to at the start of the game, and then I just realized I didn't want to, actually. I liked the idea of being good at GB plat mode, but it was still the new hot thing. I don't really fuck with thinking that's my thing. I tried doing Tower of Infinity, but I couldn't get past the first checkpoint out of a practice run, even though my practice run didn't take that long. I definitely could